Now, my students, we will start with math. Our lesson for today, lesson 2, fractions and regions. Again, we are still learning about fractions and regions. I'll go back before we will start with page 617 to page 615, and then page 616, then 17, because here you will have ideas which help you to learn more about 617 page. Now, the question here said, a bat made a garden in the shape of a rectangle. This is the shape of a rectangle, and divided it into 4 equal parts. I divided already to 4 equal size parts. She planted flowers in 3 of the parts. Draw a picture of what bat's garden might look like. So I will help you here to learn how to divide. Again, we said equal parts. Any number they want, it should be equal. The fractions all the time should be equal. Now, the question said first, divide to 4 equal parts. I tried to divide to 4 equal parts. Then she planted flowers in 3 of the parts. So what you are going to do here, you will shade color, it means, or shade. You know how, I learned you many times. Here, I will try to shade. How many? 3, they said. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So how many left? Only 1. Now what they want? They want 1, 2, 3 parts from the 4. Anyway, you have in whole 1 of 4. Yes, you have 1 of 4. But how many shaded? 3. 3 shaded. How many left? 1. Okay, the question said, draw a picture of what bat's garden might look like. This is what bat's garden look like. 3 shaded, because they wanted 3 shaded. 4 in whole, 1 of 4. 1 left. This is the way you are going to do if you want to make the fraction for this big page. Now, let's move to the next page, which is page 600. I will erase this. 616. Now, in this page, they are still talking about how can you show and name parts of a region in a fraction. You are going to make fraction also. Here they said Mr. Peters served part of a pan of enchilada casserole to a friend. It's one kind of food. What does each part of the whole pan of casserole represent? What part was served, what part is left? Like what we did before little with the garden. Here they are preparing already the shape. They said here he served how many? Served, yani they are not here now, like these 2 pieces. Now they are not here because they are served. They are eaten. Okay. Now how many left? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many in all? They are what? 1 of 6. They are what? 1. I will try to show it to you more better. 1 of 6 in whole. How many eaten? 2. Okay. How many left? 4. Do you understand? As I told you, 1 of 6 in whole fraction, and because each one here is one fraction, 1, 1, 1, 1. So 1 of 6. How many eaten? 2. How many left? 4. So let's complete reading, because this is explanation also. The whole casserole is divided into 6 equal parts, as you saw. Each part is 1 of 6. See, each one, because 1 of 6 of the whole. 6 copies of 1 of 6 is 6 of 6. One part is 1 of 6. Whole parts are 6 of 6. Okay? They are different. If you want to talk about one part, you will say 1 of 6 from the whole, but they are all together 6 of 6. So the whole is 6 of 6. One part is 1 of 6. Now, the unit fraction is 1 of 6. Unit, it means one part. Unit fraction is 1 of 6. The numerator is the number of copies of the unit fraction, which is up. Okay? Now, it tells us that 1 of 6 is 1 unit. The whole 6 of 6. Now, here, 2 copies of 1 of 6 is 2 of 6. What does that mean? 2 copies. For example, if I want to say these 2 parts which are eaten, already served, they are what? 2 of 6. First, they are each unit 1 of 6, as they said. But if they are 2 served, you will say 2 of 6. Now, 2 of 6 of the casserole was served, eaten. Someone took it and ate it. So they are 2 of 6. 4 copies, which are the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, of 1 of 6, 1 unit, each 1 of 6 is 4 of 6. Did you understand? So you should be specific in explanation. You will say each unit is 1 of 6. 4, the left, 4 of 6. 2 served, 2 of 6. So 4 of 6 of the casserole is left. Here, the 4 which are not eaten till now, left. Did you understand? Now, let's see the last part. The last question said, below is a picture of a pie pan. Draw lines and use shading to show that 5 from 1 unit of 8 pieces are still in the pan. So first let's divide it to what? To 8. To 8. You should divide it if you can. But how many left? How many left? 5 from 1 unit of 8 are still in the pan, and that 1 of 8 from 1 of 8 unit pieces were eaten. So like here, up we saw that 2 left. Here, no, 3. Use a fraction to label the part of a pie that is in the pan. In the pan, how many left? They said 5. So you write 5 of 8 left. If they are asking how many served, you will say 3 of 8. If they said a whole one unit part, you will say 1 of 8. Do you understand? This is the difference between each one of them. So I will erase because I'm going to learn you the last page, which is our page for today, page 617. Now, in this page, question number 1 said, that's why I explained before the last 2 pages. The question said, in the problem in box A, which is in page 616, what fraction names all of the pieces in the casserole? What fraction names what? All of the pieces in the casserole. What was the fraction? You will tell me. All, huh? Number 2, Mrs. Battle made a cake. What fraction of the whole cake does each piece represent? Whole. Each piece represent each and 1 unit. Okay? You write the answer. Now, in the picture in exercise 2, again, how many 1 of 8, these are 1 of 8, each unit, pieces were eaten? How many 1 of 8 eaten? What fraction of the whole cake was eaten? You will tell me how many eaten, each one. How many? 1, 2, what do you think? Here, in 4 to 6, use the figure below this shape of rectangle. It's divided to 3 equal parts. Here we will have 2 blue shaded, 1 yellow. So number 4 said, how many 1 of 3 parts are blue? How many 1 of 3? And each one colored with the blue. Together they make what? They are what here? 2. I think it's easy. So you write the fraction. Now 5. What fraction of the whole is blue? You will write. 6. What fraction names all of the parts in the whole? In the whole, what's the fraction? It's different. I showed you in picture in page 616 how to make. Now, in 7 to 10, write the unit fraction that represent each part of the whole. Each part, it means 1 unit. 1. Then write the number of blue parts and the fraction of the whole that is blue. The whole. 3 steps you have. First, you will tell me what's the fraction each unit. For example, here, yellow and blue, but both of them are what? 1 of 2. Any color, 1 of 2, because each unit. Then you will tell me the number of blue parts. What's the number of blue alone? Then the whole is blue. Maybe they are like in 8, 9, 10, more than 1. So you write the fraction in 3 ways or 2 ways. Now the last one, draw a rectangle that shows 6 equal parts. You will draw a rectangle here in this space with 6 equal parts. Write a unit fraction that represents each part. You write the unit fraction, yani 1 of what, okay? Then shade 2. Then you will color shade 2 of 6 of the rectangle. Explain how you know you shaded 2 of the rectangles. How you know that you shaded? For sure, you colored, you shaded. You know how many because they gave you in the question. So this is the page for today of math. I'm waiting for your answers before 1. Wish you all the best. Thank you.